I need Stephen A. Smith. We need Stephen A. Smith to come out and call this JJ Reddick getting coaching interview for the Toronto Raptors. When he come out here, he need to come out and say white privilege. Because when Steve Nash got the job for the Brooklyn Nets, because he was hired by his friend, I think Marks was the GM name for the Brooklyn Nets. Marks used to be Steve Nash's teammate in Phoenix. When Steve Nash won back-to-back MVPs, he was getting Marks millions of dollars. Steve Nash was making this $1 million. So of course he gonna look out here for his friend, right? That's what I would have thought. I would have thought he'd been looked out for his friend. Because how you get jobs in corporate America for the race hustlers who don't know. Trust me, I work in corporate America, so I know. They ask you, hey, you know, this might want a job, this might want a job. And then you refer them to, because you friends, sisters, brothers, family members, that's how you get put on. You don't get put on because people are looking through 900,000, 2,300 applications, and you're like, let me just pick this guy. No, you get about word of mouth. So, but Stephen A. Smith, I don't even say, this is straight up white privilege. Everybody don't do this is white privilege. How the hell Steve Nash never coached for his career, get a coaching job ahead of these other coaches that was in front of him? Now we got JJ Reddick, a former NBA player, the same thing. He ain't even a Hall of Famer. At least Steve Nash had the credentials being a Hall of Famer, a 2-time MVP. JJ Reddick is one of the greatest shooters ever, just a shooter. None steal, not dribble, just a shooter. And I'm quite sure he might get the job. I'm quite sure he's one of the high, and he know basketball. Let's keep it 100. But we need that same take for Stephen A. Smith. First take, we need that same take. Just because y'all buddy was JJ Reddick, and JJ Reddick called y'all out with y'all race hustling shit self with Nikola Jokic and Kendrick Perkins. Is he gonna get fried? So tomorrow's show, I need to hear Stephen A. Smith come out and say this is white privilege. Then we know it's an agenda. We know it's your favoritism. We know he need to come out and say it's white privilege. Ernest Spruitt, Shannon Sharp, skin. But I don't want to hear about JJ Reddick. He know the game. His part acting great. But how the hell Jeff Saturday, a Hall of Fame center, this man Joy Taylor, this man is white. How he get a head coaching job? Now notice every job I named y'all, the Steve Nash and the Jeff Saturday, they have a connection to that team. They have a connection to that player or the person that hired them. Who do JJ Reddick have a connection to? JJ Reddick, he's a former player, so he may have connections inside the organization. But that's gonna be that thing. JJ Reddick's a great man. He's great, he knows basketball. He get up on, he play 15-year veteran, knows the game inside and out. He's familiar with the play. He's a playoff guy. He know people in the organization. They're gonna come out and say all that shit, but they ain't. Not one of them said that shit about Steve Nash. Not one of them said that shit about Jeff Saturday. Not one of them, but they're gonna say it because JJ Reddick called them out on their BS. And JJ Reddick had a lot of people was on his side when it came to that Nikola Jokic and Kendrick Perkins and Joel Embiid and Jokic getting the MVP because he's white and all the white voters. So first he had to come and apologize about what Kendrick Perkins said, even though I think Kendrick Perkins was on to something. But nonetheless, I want that same backlash. JJ Reddick becoming a coach. Where's the coach? He had no coach experience. I know Steve Nash was at least on a consultant on the Golden State Warriors. Where is Tim Duncan? He been on the Spurs bench. He ain't get no head coaching job. He be like, yeah. Let's call it that, huh? But JJ Reddick get a job because he rides LeBron James' jock. He be on TV riding LeBron James' coattail. Riding LeBron, just love LeBron. LeBron to go. And talking about disrespect old former players, but all of a sudden he's a head candidate for a coaching job. They can't make this one stick racist. They can't make this stick because you know why? Because the GM of the Toronto Raptors is a black man. Maybe he just like JJ Reddick. Maybe he thinks JJ Reddick is a great basketball mind. Maybe he thinks that because all these so-so players make good coaches, right? Not the great ones. Not the Magics, not the except Bill. But all these other so-so coaches, Isaiah and Magic, because you looking at players like, I'm this great, why you not like me? So that's not a great recipe. You can't look at people like being as good as you. So you can't lead people like that in that way. So these mediocre players, Tyler, JJ Reddick, Doc Rivers, Phil Jackson, all these make great coaches because they were so mediocre and they put so much time studying and they don't expect players to do what they did because they was all-time great. So that's why these mediocre coaches make great coaches. And maybe it's a black man trying to hire a white guy who know the game. It ain't got nothing to do with race. But in that same token, I still want that backlash because he's a white man and he had no coaching experience. Just how you say Steve Nash. And none of y'all brought up the fact that Steve Nash knew the GM. was a consultant for the Golden State Warriors when they was winning back-to-back championships. The best team ever, y'all say, the Golden State Warriors. He was on that consulting team. And he was friends with the GM. None of that came out. It was just white. This white privilege. But JJ Redick gonna be like, oh, well, he's a great basketball mind. He know the game. The GM, I forgot his name for the Toronto. He's a black man, so it can't be no race thing going up. JJ Redick deserve it. Now I want to hear him say he ain't got no coach experience. He's white. That's why he got the job. I want to hear him say that. Yes, I do. I don't keep their friends. I want to hear him say it. Y'all like, subscribe, and tell me what y'all think. Drop comments below. I'm out.